You talked about a focus on outcomes versus a focus on tools or technology. In the end, and I've been in SaaS, a 2-time SaaS founder, you're a 4-time SaaS CMO. We can fall in love with our platforms. We can fall in love with our technologies, and we can talk about it like our kids all day long. But truthfully, what our clients want to know is, what is it going to do for me? We almost want them to take our technology for granted because it's just doing so much great stuff for them. We're now living in a day and age of AI and agents. And so you started to talk about the impact of that on the delivery of the outcomes. If you could connect those dots, if you don't mind.
Sure. If you think of all of us, and I'll talk to CMOs, but also anyone in business who's needing to connect the dots using software, which we do. Right now, I'll probably quote the wrong number, but there was more than 15, maybe more than 18,000 different pieces of technology in the MarTech 2000, right? 2,000, 5,000, 18,000. How many pieces of software are there out there? That's a marketer's nightmare. It's an IT nightmare. It's a finance nightmare. And with AI, it becomes even more micro. So for those of us in B2B, first, we could be spending all our day just buying software. Then do we ever implement it? Do we ever use it? Certainly, I'm sure many CMOs out there can think of software that they bought and they're not using it to the full potential. What we really need to be doing as B2B software providers in this era of AI is we need to be using agentic orchestration for the first time ever, not just bi-directional, but maybe multi-directional opportunity to use agents to have safe but open APIs where we can be connecting the solution set together, all these micro software and services together, so that our customers can deliver the outcome that they need to, and we can make that seamless for them on the back end. That's something we've really been focused on, which is how do we orchestrate that experience with all the other types of solutions that we need or software to help, I'll say marketers, help the CMOs have the full solution that delivers the outcome that we need. Because what do we need? We need to be found on the internet. When our potential customers do find us, we need to be able to get them to an opportunity to shop, to learn, and to eventually buy. And we need to do that seamlessly. And they're doing that in many different places. That requires many different tools for us. I really see this period of AI and the ability to run agents and really orchestrate agents around customer experiences to be the game changer for companies now. The faster that we can do that, that requires collaboration. That's not just breaking silos down inside of our own companies. That means we have to be breaking them down between us and our partners as well, building that orchestrated experience for our customers so they can achieve the outcomes that they need to achieve for their businesses. Think about them like that rather than what this cool feature functionality is going to do that we uniquely deliver.
You just touched on such an important, one of our biggest challenges that we all had, but one of our biggest opportunities, and it's around data. If you were to go today to put it into ChatGPT and say, why do businesses not use the LLMs correctly? In that top 5 list is always data, fragmented, siloed data. We know inside of our organizations, just we feel it every day that we have fragmented, siloed data. Now, the data is exploding through these APIs. And so not only has that become much greater of a challenge, but at the same time, what you're saying is that's one of our greatest strategic opportunities.
Definitely.
Because we solve problems for our clients. I know in the world of SaaS, the thing that we always worry about is we never want anybody to open up an empty dashboard. You're like, oh, there's nothing in here, right? So it's incumbent upon us to make sure, and this is what I'm taking away, a big part of the value that we can be creating for our clients is ensuring that we're orchestrating the right data strategy for them, not just the right technology for them as well.
It definitely is. One of the things that we focus a lot on, for instance, both on the accessibility side, but also on the AEO side, which is, are you being found? Are customers being found where your customers are? With AI and with today's big data, it used to be in our marketing world, we only had the data inside of our own CRMs, and we need to enhance our own CRM. And then we would use that data to push out. We don't need to push out anymore. We still do, right? That's part of the journey, but we can also now receive the signals about what our prospective customers and our existing customers are doing out in the wild, we can go reach them where they are so that we can deliver that frictionless buying experience. And not just a buying experience, but a customer experience, because we need to get to value. What is the value? The value is whatever that problem was that we had, we need to solve it, and we need to be delivering whatever is the outcome that we needed to solve that problem with in the first place. I live a lot in the world and have been for years of growth. So I need to achieve growth. Likely, if someone is selling me a product, I need to be able to drive customer growth, drive experience growth, drive anything that is going to be delivering, again, those business outcomes for my companies, which usually are about revenue growth, and pipeline growth serves revenue growth. I don't want pipeline that doesn't drive revenue growth. I only want the specific pipeline that is going to drive revenue growth. That's my ultimate outcome. That's what anyone who's talking to me needs to be able to demonstrating how that ties into the growth of the company, that whatever company I'm at, and certainly Sign Group.